Good morning, everybody. It is our third day out here. Last night we stayed in a very nice shelter. Double-decker, we stayed up on top. Just in case bears came. They could have climbed up the stairs, but they weren't going to do that. This shelter is named the Peters Mountain Shelter, in memory of Stephen W. Barber. Deb said they built a nice shelter for their kid. And I have to admit, it's one of the nicer ones I've ever seen, and certainly it's probably the nicest one I've stayed in. So, all right, we got a big day ahead of us. I'll talk to you more when we get out on the trail. We got 12 miles ahead of us today, so we're gonna take care of last minute items and get the heck out of here. See you in a bit. We have come 4 miles. And it's taken us about an hour and 50 minutes, so we're a little bit ahead of a 2 mile per hour pace. We've taken 2-3 breaks. We've hit a couple of rock sections that we had to really slow down. So we're doing really well. I'm certainly happy. This section of the trail, I think I talked a little bit about it yesterday. Just brings back memories, and they're not necessarily, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it all. If you watched my videos from last year, you know that the reason I'm out here doing this is because I had an injury in Carlisle, my bathtub incident, and so I had to stay in Carlisle, I can't even remember, 3 or 4 days. And then I had to catch up to my partner at the time, Tater. Be careful. Yeah, be careful. I heard that. Good recovery. But I think there were 2 or 3 other times that I had to catch Tater on the trail. Once because, if you remember, somebody stole my credit card data. About the same time I got a tick bite that the symptoms, the visual symptoms showed that there was a good likelihood that I was going to get Lyme disease. So I stopped in Harper's Ferry to deal with that and wait on a new credit card. So I caught up to her after that. There was another time that I stopped and took a zero to meet with Deb, and Tater did not want to take a zero. It was one of our issues last year is that when she wanted to take a zero, I would take a zero with my partner. And on those occasions that I needed to take a zero, she would not do that. And I had to play catch up. But it's okay, because one of those times led to me doing my marathon, my 26-mile day, to catch her. But coming out of Carlisle, because of my injury to my ankle, I just didn't want to push it, especially knowing that we were getting into some really hard, rocky section. And so my friend Ron that I met back in Carlisle, who, God, man, I wish I had his phone number. I could have called him and got back with him. But I lost his phone number when my phone got destroyed last year. And this year I got smart and I back up my phone number, so just in case it happens again. But I didn't know how to do that last year. I'm a dumb old guy when it comes to technology, so live and learn. But anyway, so Ron drove myself and another person forward this 40 whatever miles. I think it's going to end up being about 44 miles all told, at least trail miles. It was about 50 miles on the road. Such a great guy. Would never take a dime in payment for anything that he did for me. But then I ended up waiting almost a full day for Tater to catch up to me. I think it's ironic that we're going to actually do this section quicker with Deb than she did by herself. But I have a lot of mixed feelings about Tater. So, anyways, I'm dealing with that. And I'm so glad that I did eventually get away from her. But then that's not fair either, because like I said, we did have some good times, and we made it 5 weeks, so that's probably 400 miles. We did some big days together. But anyways, I'm dealing with those issues and those thoughts. Yeah, this does not look like fun at all. And I'm not seeing any blazes. And, all right, well, I'll just have to go through and see what's up. Oh, there's one right in front of me. Duh. Yeah, these these sections are not fun. You know, you can't step on a flat rock because there are none. They're all angled, and they suck. And you have to be careful stepping down between them because you can't see anything. There's leaves on top of it all. So, but you okay? I think my girl just fell. I'm going to wait for her. She says she's okay. All right, I'm going back. Girl's too tough. She could get hurt and wouldn't admit it. You okay? Nothing broke, no blood?
No, just got the wind knocked out of me. Downhill on a rock.
That'll get you. That's not a tear in your tights, is it? On your knee? Is that a leaf?
No, that's
A leaf? Okay. All right, well, at least we got part of it on video. You okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It hit right here. That's the part that hurt. It's okay.
All right. It's that easy, folks. You know, just, I mean, you heard me say it 1,000 times. One wrong step, and you're down. A woman's tough, man.
Some kind of voice.
They had to have done something, but how they put that big ass rock there, I have no idea. It's pretty cool though. But all right, all right. I'm guessing that we've probably come 7.5 or 7.6 miles total. We're on our only real uphill of the day. And it's not something horrible. It's we got about a 2-mile section where we're going up a total of 800 feet. So it's not a big deal, but it is rocky, and we're just pushing along, trying to keep going at a decent pace. You can tell by looking at the trail out here that people have put in a massive undertaking trying to make this trail as flat as they possibly can. Because if you look around you, it's just one big ass rock field. And they have dug up rocks and flattened them out to the point where they've almost made sidewalks at certain places. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's an amazing amount of work. All right. I'm done. Be back in a little bit. We have come almost 11 miles today. Got just a hair over a mile to go. And just filled up with water. And we're running through an area that's just loaded. We passed a whole bunch of rhododendrons at the water source. And now we're just in this huge batch of mountain laurel. Man, this stuff. This whole trip I have mistimed it. Last year and this year, never got to see the full blooms. But it's still beautiful. Love it. I am loaded down right now. Deb smacked her knee pretty good when she fell this morning. And so she's been struggling, but she's getting through it. She put on her big girl panties and she's kicking ass. That's my girl. She's doing great, man. She's doing great. But the tent site we're going to be staying at has no water. The water source we just passed, that's our water. So I have cameled up. I'm carrying my 2 full bottles plus an extra 4 liters, almost a little less than 4 liters, but almost 4 liters of extra water. So that's 2.2 pounds per liter. Y'all figured it out. I can't do it. I'm too tired. It's just heavy. I guess it's about an extra 10 pounds of water. And luckily we don't have any big uphills. There's a gradual uphill to get to the tent site. It's going to be interesting. I've certainly carried this weight before. I'm not even sure how much I'm carrying. I'm guessing, because I've got her tent also. Her tent weighs about 3 pounds. So I'm carrying an extra 12 pounds or so. But I'm also low on food, so that reduces it. So probably closer to 10 extra pounds. Which means I'm probably carrying right now right around 40 pounds. I can do that for a mile. It's going to suck. Embrace the suck. That's what they say out here, right? Embrace the suck. I'm embracing it. Deb's behind me. Okay, there she is. I'm going to keep rolling. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. All right. Because if I stop, that's just extra time with this extra weight on my back. And I don't know how these people come out here and pack 60 pounds on their back. That's just craziness. I could not do it. I could not do it. All right, I'm gonna put this phone away. This is the gradual uphill that we've got pretty much the rest of the way. And I could use my trekking poles right now just to kind of balance some of this weight that's on my back. And I'll talk to you guys when we get to the tent site. All right, we'll see you in a bit. I think I just spent about 5 or 10 minutes talking to a phone that was not set up to videotape. I feel like a dummy. Oh my God. See if I can remember everything I said. I've got about 1/10 of a mile to go. The weight on my back is just, it's kicking my ass. I mean, it's heavy. It's heavy. But 1/10 of a mile, I got it, man. I got it. Passing through fields of green, you know, rhododendrons and mountain laurels. When I go through this stuff, I use my imagination because I've never gotten to see a full bloom of these things. My timing just sucked everywhere I went. But I've got a pretty good imagination. I can imagine these things in full bloom, the pinks, the purples. Yeah. You know, I'm nobody special. Maybe to some people I am. Sometimes maybe I am to myself. I don't know. Sometimes I can be full of myself. I admit it. But in just over 12 miles, I will have done something that only 20,000 people in the last 100 years have done. Am I there? All right, I'm going to cut this short for a second. I may be at the tent site. Hang on. Yes, I'm at the tent site. So now I just need to find the best spot to set up my tent. And it looks like this is it right here. We're going to be good to go. All right. I'm going to get this heavy ass pack off my freaking back. Oh my God. But you know, I'll tell you, I need to finish my little spiel here. We passed some day hikers a few minutes ago, and they were so cool. Hang on a second. I'm going to turn this thing around so you can see my face for a second. But look, all right, full bottle of water, full CNOC. I didn't want anybody to think I'm blowing smoke up anybody's ass. That's just heavy. But these day hikers, cool guys, man. I enjoyed talking to them. I wish I could have spent a lot more time talking to them. They're kindred spirits, but they were very complimentary of me. Hang on. They were very complimentary of me when I told them that I had just over 12 miles left to complete the 2,200 mile Appalachian Trail. And one of them said to me, "That's quite an accomplishment." And you know, he's right. I told him that sometimes it even feels surreal to me, because who hikes with a backpack, a 30-pound backpack, for 2,200 miles? In the last 100 years, only 20,000 people have done it, give or take. Think about that. In 100 years, only 20,000. That's pretty amazing. So I'm proud of myself. I did it. Well, 12 miles to go, and then I can say I did it. But 12 miles, I'll crawl on my hands and knees 12 miles if that's what I have to do. But day three is done. Woohoo! Deb's hurt, not bad, but I'm telling you what, man, that girl's tough. You know, she's not a hiker. I mean, she's been trying to get into it, and she has. But you know, I mean, she probably has, I don't know, maybe 50 miles in the last year or so. I don't know. But the girl's a beast. I'm proud of her. I gave her every opportunity back at a trailhead where there was a whole bunch of people doing day hikes, and I did everything I could to get her to take a ride with those folks and go back into town, because I could tell she was hurting. But she probably hurt herself on, I don't know, mile 4 or 5, and she did it. She's coming up behind me. She should be here shortly, and but she fell in a series of big rocks and slammed her knee, and after that she slammed her chest into a pointy rock, and both her chest and her knee is hurting. Um, when I tried to find out how much, she said, "I got it. I can handle it." And so she's a big girl. I let her do that, but I'm worried about her, and she's tough, man. She's tough. I got a good one here. I got a good one here. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna start putting up the tent, and maybe I can get it done by the time she gets here. So I may talk to you later. I may not. We'll see. But if not, we'll see you tomorrow. All right, man. Later, guys.